What's up guys, Steve again from RC Tanks and Trucks 24/7, or it should be RC Tanks, Trucks and Engines 24/7, because look what we have here. The new one from Howen. This guy looks like the old school Chevy or Ford straight six you get from the olden days, or inline six if you want to call it. Check out Double Deuce. Dennis, he's got one of these out and pretty much put it together and ready to get it running. You might even have it when you see this video. So let's quickly unbox it. I'm not going to put it together on camera because it takes a while and it's already been out, but we'll just slowly get this to come out. It's a very nice tight fit. There we go. Jesus, how tall is this? There we go. All right, interested in this? Links are down below like always. Nothing new there, but let's get cracking and see what we have here. So first up, the operating manual, you know, all good. Some gaskets here, some rubber gaskets, it seems like, and I think it's like that, not the fabric type, but there we go, some more gaskets, a belt, small toolkit, you know, basic stuff to get this going, but you know, you should always get your own, and these are the things here, obviously you install your pistons with, so you slide that in, slide it on the block, tap it down, and that is that. Just really nice packaging. Sorry if the lights are not adequate. We're inside here. Thought it might be a little bit different. But with these kits, they are put together fantastically. All your stuff is here, labelled really nicely and easily. These manifolds. I don't know if that's like, I don't know if that's metal 3D printed. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because that's as light as a fart, that is. Honestly, honestly, that is so light. How does that even work? Like, you know what I mean? Oh, here we go. Got some good stuff here. Be careful not to drop it. That's why I thought I'd unbox it like this before I take it all out to check some things. But there we go there. So it does, so they look like the bottom end bearings there. It does have support, which is really, really good. Not like some other engines that we've had in the past. Wow. Here we go, check out that. Big ass brush starter motor. There's your flywheel. Here is your pistons. Now they don't have the rings attached. The rings would be in the block, so they're matched perfectly and gapped perfectly for each of those the cylinders. So don't take them out and mix them around because you don't want to do that. But there is a cylinder, looks really nice. Okay, obviously there's 6 of those scissor head. That's why it looks like an old inline or a Ford, I don't know, from the back in the far days. Double carbs or dual carburetors, or carbies as we call them here in the States. Heaps of stuff here. There we go. Not going to get too far into it. Oh, look at this. Check out that. That is one long crankshaft. So a good thing about it will be support, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I do believe that's what these will be for. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are your crankshaft support bearings, so they won't give a little bit of a flex and snap, which is definitely what we don't want happening again. So let's pull this other layout. This sort of makes it look old school as well. This old, like this bell housing. Look at that. Pretty cool. Looks like a water pump assembly here. Yep, it definitely does look like. Got a little impeller in there. Kind of put together to a degree for you, which is always nice. And final layer here. Really nice packaging, I must admit. Check out that. So we'll get rid of this. Oofed. There we go there. So as you can see, if you look down there, you can see the rings. So each of those has a ring inside there already. So they're pre-matched for each of those balls. So you don't want to take them out and move them around. But some really nice machining. It's obviously machined away for the starter motor, I think it is on that side. Power and engine, as we can see. So you have a cover here, and I know there was an issue with, I think Dennis's engine, or that he didn't have holes here, and I'm seeing there is a bypass. He had a problem with his one, so I'm glad it's sorted. There is 1, 2, 3 holes there, which is good. So obviously it's a splash oiling system, so I guess through pressure and stuff like that, it'll come up here and just kind of circulate around there. And yeah, that's it, I think. Just looking at the holes flow through there, and they do, because obviously no point having holes if they don't go anywhere. They'll just cause pressure. There's 1, 2, and 3. So yep, thanks for Double Deuce for obviously pointing that out to everyone. There's your head, look at that. As you can see, the exhaust and inlet valves are already installed. Wow, beautiful machining, I must admit. That's really, really nice. Everything you can see there. Oil pan here at the bottom. Just aluminium. Maybe your oil pump, I'm not sure what that is. Because the other one's water, this might be oil, I'm not too sure. But yeah, I don't know, maybe it has a different oil system. And here is your distributor, check out this. That's cool. It's like the real thing. Distributor, 6 for each of the different spark plugs. And always, down here is what we got, an exhaust. That's cool. Really nice. So quite a lot to build. So that is what you get when you purchase the actual engine. Now obviously you need the accessories kit, because otherwise it's just an expensive paperweight if you don't have all these other good stuff. So you just need a fuel tank, and because it is spark plugs, or you need spark plugs, you need 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. You also do need a CDI unit. So there's a CDI unit, and it can run from 6 volt to 12 volts CDI. That gives it its bang, that's what it needs. And also generic fuel tank, some tubing. Look, if you're getting into this, you should have heaps of these tubes around. Oh, I got heaps. But sometimes it's always never enough, you know, like 1 centimetre too short. And last thing we have here, a radiator. There we go. Now I think this does come in a kit where you can get all these things like you see here. But there's a nice, pretty juicy radiator. You can always put like a PC fan on the front there to push or pull, depending on what setup you want. But it comes with the brackets and all that kind of stuff to get it all going. But yeah, what do you guys think about this? I know there were some issues, but yeah, it looks quite thick. Forgot to show you the camshaft there. Quite nice. Bearings, mate, there's heaps of stuff. But if you know your engines, you know what to look at. So looking at the instruction manual, it looks quite nice. So it's a overhead cam. It says displacement of 21 cc, so 3.5 by 6 it seems. Inline 6-cylinder 4-stroke, 16.6 mil bore, 17 mil stroke, and RPMs from 32 to 13,500, and roughly about 3 horsepower. So that's interesting. So yes, it does have lubrication, independent lubrication system. So it has a oil pump. So that's what that. I believe that's what this or the other one would have been. So, well, that looks like a water pump to me. But we'll figure that out when we get going. So we do run. It says 95 here in Australia. Minimum is 91, 95, and 98 octane. So we'll be slapping that in there, and we'll see how we go. But the instruction manual doesn't look too bad. Sometimes these are a little bit yeah, funny, or you need to download it via a QR code. This puppy you can just put in your pocket if you want. It's a nice little size, and yeah, looks cool. But there we go there. Any questions, leave them down below. Like I said, go check out Double Deuce. Dennis, my brother from another mother all the way in the States. Top channel. He has all these engines. He's got heaps. Go check out his stuff. He's awesome. So, all right guys, thanks a lot. See you in the next video. Catch you around.